Hi, Caleb. This is Grampie. Just wanted to say hi to you today and let you know that I love you. And I'm going to read you a little story out of a book, all right? It's a cute little story, all right? It's called If I Had a Dog. Now, you have a dog. Her name is Annie. You love her dog, and she loves you. So I'm going to read this little story to you, okay? And hopefully I'll be able to come out and see you soon, okay? Alrighty. It says, if I had a dog, at first he would be a tiny puppy. He would be all soft and warm, but his nose would feel cold. Ooh. He would need lots of love and care. Ooh. And here you go. We show a picture of the little boy holding a little puppy. Yeah, see him? That's his little puppy doggy. Yeah. He loves his little puppy dog. He's being nice to him. Yeah. Just like you're nice to your little puppy dog, Annie, right? Yes, you are. He's such a good boy. All right. And it goes on and says he would need a collar and a leash and a bone to chew on, for he doesn't chew up clothes and sneakers and shoes. All right. He would need a dish for his food and a bowl of cold, fresh water. And here we go. And it shows how he's got the stuff. He's got his bone, his water, his food. Yeah. And of course his leash. His leash right there, that goes around his neck, for you can take him for a walk, so he doesn't run away. Yeah, because doggies like to run, and sometimes you can't keep up with them, especially if they see animals. Yeah. All right, and we go on. And he would need a bed of his own. You got a bed of your own now, I understand, and you love sleeping in it. Grampie's got a bed of his, too. He shares it with Grammy. But anyways, here's the doggy's bed. He has a bed of his own, and he loves his bed. He sleeps in it all the time, and takes his naps when he's supposed to. Yes, he does. He doesn't fuss and cry. He loves to take a nap in his bed and go to bed at nighttime, just like Caleb does. Yeah, because Caleb's such a good boy. Yes, he is. And we go on. Ooh, this is cool. My dog would never howl at night. Ow! Or chew up shoes, like I said before, or make puddles or go pee-pee in the house. I know Annie makes mistakes like that, but she doesn't mean to. Or dig holes in the garden after Mama and Daddy work hard to plant food, seeds. Yeah, your puppy wouldn't do any of those things, because your puppy would be really cool. See, he wouldn't do the howling. Definitely wouldn't chew up the shoes. No, he wouldn't. And he wouldn't go pee-pee in the house or dig up your garden after you worked so hard to bury your seeds, because your doggy would be really, really good behaved puppy. Yes, he would, just like Caleb. And he wouldn't chase kitties. No, your doggy would love kitties. Yeah, kitties are nice, and your doggy would love kitties. Or leave puddle paws, prints all over the rug. In other words, he wouldn't go out in the mud and then come in the house with muddy feet. Your doggy wouldn't do that. No, he wouldn't, because your doggy would be smart. There he is. He wouldn't chase this kitty. He would love the kitty instead of chasing it. He would love it. Yeah. And he would make sure he wiped his feet off before he come in the house. Oh, see how he's carrying a frog for Mommy? Yeah, he's bringing a froggy in the house for Mama. He brought a toy home. Yeah, a little pet. He caught a froggy, and he's wiping his feet off for Mama. Yeah, he's being a good boy. Yes, he is. And we go on. He would love having a bath. Oh, yeah, doggies love having baths, just like Caleb. Yeah, you get to go in the water, splash and make a mess and play with all your toys and little boats and everything. Doggies love to take baths too. Yes, they do. They're so much fun for doggies, see? And you could give your doggie a bath. Yeah. Put him in a big bowl or a big pot or something, and put some water and soap in it and scrub them up and wash them up and make them all clean and pretty and smelling nice. Yeah. And then that way he wouldn't dirty your bed up after he curls up and lays down and sleeps with you at nighttime. Yeah. I like this part the best. After he takes his bath, he wouldn't shake all his water off and shake himself dry and get you all wet. Doggies do that when they get wet. This is a picture of him doing this, see? He's shaking all the water off on his little master. Now, your doggy wouldn't do that. He'd just stand there and let you dry him with a towel, huh? Yeah, he would. Yeah. Doggies love to do funny things. Yeah. And I like this one a lot, too. And he would be a real watchdog. He'd be watching the house, making sure nobody comes near the house or near my mommy and daddy that shouldn't be here. No, sir. He wouldn't let nobody come near. He'd guide your car and your house and your yard. He wouldn't let strange animals or people come anywhere near you because he loves you. And this is a doggy guarding his house. See? Yeah, doggy guarding his house. See? Chasing the stranger away. Yeah. That's all he's doing. He didn't recognize the young man because he had a scarf over his face and a funny-looking hat. So he started barking and chased that man away from the house. Yeah, because he didn't know him. He didn't recognize him. No, that's what your doggy would do. He would protect you and keep you safe from people that you don't know. And if he slept in my room or your room, all right, he wouldn't be afraid of monsters. No such thing as monsters. And your doggy would make sure there would be no monsters in your room. So if you ever had a dream with a monster, your doggy would chase him away. See? He's watching, keeping watch over you while you're sleeping, making sure you're safe and you sleep soundly and you dream all happy dreams of playing ball and being with daddy and doing silly things with mommy and skipping and jump roping and playing basketball and football and soccer and all those other things little boys love to do. And of course, eat food. Grampie likes to eat food too, Yeah, Grampie's a good eater. Yeah. And this is a cool one. He would wait for you after school. When you go to school, all right, he would be outside the schoolhouse door waiting for you. When you come out of the school, you would see your puppy sitting there waiting for you, waving his tail. Yay, there's my master. Yay. I had a doggy like that. Yes, I did. See? He'd be at the school waiting for you. Yeah, just patiently waiting for you to come out of the schoolroom. Yeah, with all your school friends, and all your school friends would see your puppy doggy sitting there waiting for you, and they'd say, "Oh, what a good doggy! You have such a good doggy." Yeah, that's what your friends would say. Yeah. And if some big bad kid wanted to fight with you or hurt you, he would growl at them and scare them away. He wouldn't let no bad kids hurt you. And there are a lot of bad kids in school, all right? The big ones, they think they're bad because they're bigger than you. But your doggy wouldn't let them come near you. No, he wouldn't. He would stand there and growl, and he would bite them if he had to keep you safe because your dog loves you. Yeah, see how he's growling at that big bad boy? Say, you touch my little buddy and I'm gonna bite you. Whirr. He loves him, so he's not gonna let nobody go near him and hurt him. Yeah, that's what doggies do. They protect their master. Yes, and you're gonna be Annie's master, and she's gonna protect you. Annie loves you so much. Yes, she does. She is a good doggie. Yes, she is. And of course, Daddy will help too, and Mommy, and Grampie, and Grammy, and all your other family. Yeah, it's important that you be around all your family and love them, because they're all gonna protect you. And then when you grow up, you can protect me, because I'll be too old then. And if he got hurt, if your puppy dog got hurt, you would fix him up. You would put a Band-Aid on his boo-boo, just like Mama puts Band-Aids on your boo-boo. You would do that for your doggy because you love your doggy. Yes, you do. See, he got a boo-boo on his tail. Yeah, and he's putting a Band-Aid on his boo-boo. Yeah, so it doesn't hurt him no more. He's being such a good master, taking good care of his doggy because he loves him just the way his doggy loves him back. Yeah. You love your doggy, he will love you back, that's for sure. He will take as good a care of you as you take care of him. Yes, he will. You take good care of him, he'll take real good care of you. Yeah, and you take real good of Annie, and Annie will take real good care of you. Yes, she would. And this is a cool one too. The whole book's cool. It says here, and if I got sick, he would keep me company. So, kids get sick and they have to stay in bed for a day or two once in a while. Grampie has to go and get sick and he stays in bed for a day or two sometimes too. It's not fun, and it's not fun to be alone when you're sick. So what happens when you see how your doggy would stay with you, and because doggies can't read, but he would read you a story if he could read. He would lay there with you and read you stories out of your favorite books. Yes, he would. But he would just be with you to make you feel really nice and comfortable and safe and loved. It's always important to feel loved, especially when you don't feel good. Yeah, when you don't feel good, it's always nice to have a doggy or a kitty around, because they sure do make you feel better fast. They have something about doggies and kitties. They make you feel better when you don't feel good. And this is cool. He would be helpful around the house. He would bring Mom and Dad the newspaper every morning. He would help me set the table. Yeah. So let's see how he'd be helpful to Mommy and Daddy. Mommy and Daddy are still in bed, hey? And the alarm clock hadn't gone off yet, but the newspaper came. He'd get that newspaper and come running and jump up on Daddy and say, "Here's your newspaper, Daddy. Daddy, here's your newspaper." Yeah, that's pretty cool. And he would help set the dishes. I don't think he could help set the dishes, but I'm willing to bet he would love to be able to help you set the dishes, because doggies don't have real hands. They can't hold plates. But I tell you what, if he could, I bet you she would. Your Annie would help you do that because she loves you. Yeah, she sure does. And, oh, this is a neat one. Maybe would even help mow the lawn. Now, I don't think doggies would help mow the lawn or rake the yard, but I think what they do is if you mow the lawn and then rake up the leaves, they jump in that pile of leaves and roll around and have fun in it and have a blast and say, "Thank you, Daddy, thank you, thank you." Yes, they do. But they can't really mow the lawn like this, but they really enjoy it when you mow the lawn, because then they get the chance to play in the grass, roll around in the grass and the leaves after you rake them up, do all the hard work of raking them up, and they have all the fun rolling around in them, making another mess. Because that's what they like to do. They're doggies, and it makes them happy. See the great big smile, that grin on his face? Doggies are silly. Oops. And he would be strong enough to give my little sister a ride. You don't really have a little sister, so. But some doggies are really strong, and they can give little boys and little girls rides on their back like little horses. But I don't think Annie's big enough to be able to do that for you. But someday you might have another doggy big enough to carry you around. You don't know that, right? So maybe someday. Annie's not big enough. Annie's just a little doggy. Yeah. You're bigger than Annie now because you're a big boy. Here you are. You're a real big boy. Yes, you are. Oh, maybe he would give you a ride to school, too. Oh, this is cool. I like this. I like this one. See? He's riding the bike. Now, what would really happen is Caleb would be riding the bike, and the doggy would be sitting on the basket in the front. That's how it would really work. Yeah, you would be riding your doggy on your bicycle. When you get big enough, you would put your doggy on the basket in the front and give him a ride because you love him and love being with him. Yeah. And you'd be really careful, too. Absolutely, you would be. If my friend's kitties were in trouble, he would defend her. Yeah. See, this is a really neat one. See the kitty climbing the tree, being scared from all the bad doggies. Yeah. And your doggy would come and chase all the bad doggies away and help the kitty back down the tree because your doggy loves you, your friends, and her kitty. Yeah, and he doesn't like bad dogs. No. Annie doesn't like being around bad doggies either. No. That's what Annie would do. She would help your friend's kitty. Yeah. All good dogs, just like all good little boys, would help their friends out. You're gonna help your friends someday. Yeah. When you get big enough and your friends need help doing things, you'll be there for them and you're gonna help them and say, "Sure, I'll give you a hand." Yeah, just like Annie would do for her little puppy friends. Absolutely. And if we went to the beach and saw someone drowning, not somebody that can't swim yet, falls in the water and can't get out, all right, my dog would risk his life to save him. Right? Yeah, I've seen people's dogs do this a lot. They jump in the water. See, a little boy unable to swim, yelling out help. Doggy's swimming out there to help the little boy, save the little boy from all that water, so he doesn't get hurt in that water. And see, gives her a ride out of the water, all happy and everything. Yeah, that's what doggies can do too. They help people in so many different ways. Doggies are great animals and great, fantastic pets to have around. Yeah, it's no fun not having a doggy around. No, it's not, because doggies do so many good things. Yeah, he would be a smarter, strongest, and bravest dog in the world. Wow, that's what your dog would be: the smartest, the bravest, and the strongest. He would love everyone, yes he would, but he would love you most of all, because he would be your dog. Yeah, just like Annie is your dog. See? Yeah, hugs and kisses. Dogs give hugs and kisses all the time. Yes, they do. Even Annie gives lots of hugs and kisses. Yes, she does. Yeah, she loves to lick and kiss Caleb and everybody else. She does. Annie is a very lovely doggy. She loves you to death. Yes, she does. And she's just part of your little family. And Annie's a fantastic dog. Yes, she is. And you're a fantastic little grandson that I love very, very much. Well, Caleb, that's the end of today's story, okay? I just want you to know that Grampie loves you very, very much. And I'm not going to be able to see you on your birthday party this year, but I'll see you soon, okay? But I'm going to let Grammy's going to be able to come out and be there on your birthday party, okay? But we'll talk on the computer, okay? And we'll continue to talk on the computer, a lot until I can come out and see you again, all right? Because Grampie drives a truck and he can't get out there as often as Grammy can. Okay? Well, I love you very much, and peekaboo! I love you. I will see you soon. Bye, honey. I love you.